Hey. Oh man, another kiln opening. Didn't quite have it full. We didn't quite have enough pieces to fill it out, but I couldn't wait to fire. So get some boards out here. Put the pieces on. And see what we got. I had some glazes I tested this time, and some little different. This was a buff colored body with some red, some slip made out of this, and this was a Alberta glaze with a little bit of coloring in it, some cobalt and iron, and then some. I've been doing these poppies with slip trailing. This was a lid that was cracked. I thought I'd try to glue it back together and fire it, but it just cracked more. I do like the colors though. There's that base. This is the green Ravenscraig Celadon green with blue highlights where it gets thick. The green is not sort of earthy. Some of the examples I saw on Digital Fire was a lot more brilliant than that. It's GR6-N, and that's on Laguna Buff. And here it is on, I think this is some junk clay, just some combinations of clay. And I put it on thicker here, so there's just a little bit of green up here, and then it goes blue really quick. Really pretty though. There's one of Andre's plates we did in that red body. He did in that red body. We used our white liner and then used that our floating blue on it. And I guess didn't get it on thick enough down here. It sort of just went translucent, but where it got thicker there and there, it did turn blue. It still looks pretty good though. Nice plate. Here's the mug. This is for George. Oh, I like the way that came out. Oh, it crackled on the inside. Bummer. Did really good on the outside. On the inside, it's just, these are a little different. I think on the no, it's all the same. It's the same glaze on the inside and outside. Man, it crackled big time on the inside. I do like them tinkered. A little bit like Simon's. Simon, he doesn't curve them in, put a foot on them. They just come down and sort of sit. He just thumbs off the bottoms. But little pot from Andre, that red body again. We put a little bit of June Perry's number 83 oxide colorant in those little spots there. And I think that's just the Alberta slip glaze on the outside. This is one of my canisters. I did the flower in blue on this side. I did just a brush stroke of red slip. I did the same thing here, brush stroke of red slip, sort of as a background, and then put that blue, that number 83 from June Perry's oxide list. Really got a nice, consistent. There's a little pinhole there, and it looks good on the inside too. No crazing yet. I think that's just a straight Alberta on the inside, not the. That's all straight Alberta, I think. And then this is all June Perry's, all the colorants that oxide wash that I just brushed on. Okay. We just did the center white, and then we just sort of rolled it in the blue. I like that blue. It's nice. That's one of Andre's plates. And this is one of mine. The red slip. And then just the Alberta glaze. It's just Alberta and 31-34 frit. You don't have to put any frit into it when you go to cone 10, but at cone 6 you need to give a little help to melt. So these test tiles in here, I was trying to find a combination. It's a line blend, and I'm looking for crazing. I want to get it to where it doesn't craze. It looks like all these have done really well. Give it a couple days and see if it crazes. That's it. This is my J6F, which is an Alberta-based slip, Alberta slip with some colorants in it, some rutile and iron and tin and something else. And it's called oatmeal, but we're getting sort of a bluish oatmeal out of it, sort of an oatmeal into blue, and it's sort of what we like the most. Another one of my plates. It came out pretty good too. Poppies. Andre's plates. Oh, that came down a little farther. Oh, crap. Not all the way through though. plates. I'm gonna have to get in the habit of signing my work. These are both signed. Simple. It looks like we hit close to cone 7. 5, 6, 7. And then kiln sitter cone. That's a little more than 90 degrees, which ooh, those are still a little warm. I came out here and opened it up for a little bit, trying to cool it off. It was at just over 200 degrees. This looks like an Andre level. Yep, it's all Andre. Let's see what these are. Yes, they're right at 200. Oh, the blue went down nicely. That's got it on thick enough on that one. A little thin on that one. Discoloration. Oh, that's because we wiped off glaze on that one, I bet. And a bowl. That looks good and healed on the inside. Looks nice on the outside. See, almost everywhere you see the blue there, that white dripped over, and then that blue on top of the white just really stands out, but it just turns sort of mud colored without the white underneath it. These are for the kids at the preschool. They all get bowls that they eat out of. They get to take them home at the end of the semester. They all sort of, I guess they pick one and they stick with it, at least for a while. Go down to the last layer. I've got some tall bowls on this layer. No, that's the next layer. This is plates. All Andres. And they're looking pretty nice. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's like a buff or something. That's not the red. I like how that turned out. Hope you're seeing this. And the bowls. This is the speckled buff. I like the speckled buff. That's nice. Laguna with our white and our floating blue on the outside. Probably a little thin there too. Could be just a little thicker, although that's got some character. Nice bowl. These are the bowls I was using to roast my dry materials in. And I made a bunch of those big canisters. And they're just bisque. They're not, I haven't glazed them except for that one. And got a little crack there. That one's got pretty good coverage. That's not the buff though, the speckled buff. That's the speckled buff. Pretty. And the last one. So that's pretty much it. Let's see. Oh, come on. There we go. Change directions on you guys. Yeah, that's good stuff there. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good. So, to quote some of my favorite YouTubers, keep practicing, fire your kiln 100 times and come back tomorrow. And if I can do it, you can do it. Bye.